It's a half-ass heathen podcast. What's up, all you dirty little heathens? Welcome back to the half-ass heathen podcast. My name is Cody Black, joined once again by my beautiful wife, Dana.
Hello, I'm tired.
Welcome back to the show, and if you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are still listening, if you were here, and you were riding die bitches, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Before we get into it, don't forget to do all the fun things, to follow the rating, the shares, and all that stuff. Since we got our whole new setup here, we are going to start doing a lot more shorts, so you can see us on the Instagrams, the TikToks. We even got YouTube set up. And if we figure out the streaming stuff, then we might start trying to do live streams to YouTubes and whatnot. But yeah, well, we'll figure that out. But do the stuff, do the things. What, am I missing something? Don't forget to share us.
Like, follow.
I did that.
Oh.
That ceviche has my breath smelling good when I burp.
Yeah.
So I'm probably not smelling, but tasting. I made like 10 pounds of ceviche tonight, and it was fucking bomb, dude.
It's so good.
It was that bomb diggity. Put that on some tostadas with some mayo.
I can only eat so much. I can eat it to a point.
Yeah, but it was damn good.
Fucking delicious.
Damn good. I had a good day today. I had a really good day today, except for my panic attack at the store because people were driving me fucking nuts. But it
was pretty chaotic.
We made ceviche. Took me an hour. Made ceviche. Let it soak while we took a 2-hour nap. And then our friend came over. Well, we started watching a movie.
We did not finish it.
What was it called?
The Adam Project.
Adam Project. That's a funny. I've seen it. It's such a funny fucking movie. If you haven't seen it, it's Ryan Reynolds plays an adult version of himself. Well, he plays himself, and then he goes back in time and meets his kid self, and the actor that they got for the kid is fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
So, I guess we didn't finish it, huh?
No.
Yeah. Then our friend showed up to eat some din din because I made fucking pounds of ceviche, and I don't want it to go bad.
I did find out I have a freaking UTI.
Is that why it's so spicy? Why is it so spicy? Yeah, she came over, she had dinner, she brought a fucking big ass case of beer, so thank you.
Yeah.
She's like, beer, passenger seat. I go over and I was expecting a 6-pack, and it's a big case. I'm like, shit. I ain't gonna complain. But
it's really nice of her.
But yeah, getting into this, yeah, we want to have a little bit more presence on social media, but we also don't want to spend a shit ton of time on it. So, our setup, I should probably do like a thing where they can see what we're doing. Mm-hmm. But our setup, we can record shorts, vertical thingies, and then record the regular bullshit. Mm-hmm. And then, pop back and forth through the stuff. Again, thank you, Marius, for showing us the way. He's the magical Leopleurodon. He showed us the way.
Oh my gosh.
Charlie.
Do you think he knows what that is?
Charlie.
Okay, stop.
We're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie. The place full of joy and wonder and joyness.
She's kicking.
Oh, she kicked my freaking kidney. But getting into it today, we're going to do, we thought it would be fun to do like a Norse mysteries thing. Try to delve deep into like some shit that we don't know about, and obviously you guys read the title. So we're doing Vili and Ve. If we don't take up enough time, we might touch on Gullveig as well. I'm just gonna do a spoiler alert. I did hours of research, and honestly, there ain't too much on these fellas, and I was all cocky going into this. I was like, I'm gonna find all this shit. I'm gonna find it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna teach people some shit that nobody knows.
There's not a lot.
But we did find some things. And I'm pretty stoked. Pretty excited.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to let Dana do the Dana thing and take off first. And then I'll have to shape my stuff around it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Is there anything you want to say?
So, before I get started.
Yeah, I figured.
I got myths first, and then it goes on to theories.
Myth and theory.
So myths first, and there's not a whole lot here, obviously. I got the sources and stuff, but this was basically just ChatGPT coming through.
No, it was rough. This one was rough.
But
I asked ChatGPT, I was like, is there fucking anything out there? And it's like, oh, here's all these rune stones and shit. So then I went and checked on it, and I'm like, that's bullshit.
That's not it. Yeah.
I was so stoked. I was like, oh my god, look at all this stuff it's coming up with. And then when I clicked the sources, I was like, yeah, no, that's not it. That's not true. Always fact check the fucking robots, okay? Fact check them. Ask it to give you sources specifically. So every time I ask it a question, it has a little button where its sources are. You can see, like, if it's like from like Wikipedia, you can see a little W. If you want to check that, you'd click it, and then it takes you straight to where it pulled the information from.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you do that, you go to the source that it gives you, and then after that, if you find like a name, like a stone's name or whatever, then you have the little pathway. If you get the little thing, you can go search it and do all your research that way.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to think that we are doing straight chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
I motherfuckers. I was listening to the last episode and it was like, oh, chat GPT. I'm like, it sounds like we're just fucking cheating.
Well, I mean, if you get into ChatGPT, you can really see where it is or like how it works.
Yeah.
And it's pretty neat.
Am I turned up enough? I don't know if I'm turned up enough. Turn up for what?
I think I just need to remember to keep my mic at my mouth.
All right, but take it away, baby.
All right. So what I got first is I guess all this is going to be where they pop up. The first is the creation in Gylfaginning.
Gylfaginning. I even told you the name before we started.
Gylfaginning.
Gylfaginning.
It says Odin, Vili, and Ve are the sons of Bor and the giantess Bestila. The three brothers together kill the giant Ymir, and from Ymir's body, they shape the cosmos. Should I get into it?
Sure.
His flesh becomes the land, blood the seas, bones the mountains, skull the sky, and that's all it says. Is there more to it?
The stars are remnants of the sparks of Muspelheim, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about it.
And it says they also take two tree trunks, ash and elm, and shape them into the first humans, Ask and Embla.
Actually, we could go to my picture. 3,
2, 1.
So that's F3. So this is a rendition from shit. I was gonna remember this artist's name, but this art piece is from 1895, I think.
Wow.
So this is a depiction of Odin, Vili, and Ve shaping the world. So as you can see, they're holding a big rock.
Huh. Interesting. And next it says Odin gives them spirit and life. Vili gives them will and intelligence. Ve gives them speech and senses. Which I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The next pop-up is when Odin leaves for a time in Ynglinga Saga. There's a little tale that when Odin went away for a time, Vili and Ve ruled in his place. a what did I even write down? Oh, it even says they took Odin's wife Frigg as their own, which is written in kind of like a matter of fact tone.
I will touch on that later, but yes, it is said that when Odin is off wandering, Vili and Ve, it's when
Settle down.
Lucas Nathaniel Black the Third. Stop fucking with the bowl.
He's trying
You
to
are
get the
just
food
fine.
under the bowl.
There's 3 pieces I checked earlier. Now he's gonna grab the bowl and take it over to the fucking door.
He's gonna try and get it out first.
Jeez Louise.
You're interrupting us. He's determined.
But yeah, the story where Loki comes in pissed drunk and he's talking all bullshit to the gods. He tells Frigg that basically she's a whore because while Odin was off on his travels, she had relations with Vili and Ve. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna feed them while you keep reading. I will be back.
Next, I have poetic mentions. In the poetic Edda, Vili and Ve don't get much attention, but the focus is mainly on Odin by himself. But it does say that they're mainly just in the background. Holy crap, I can barely hear myself, babe. They're so loud. But they're mainly just in the background with those. They're not really like there.
Welcome to the Half-Ass Heathen Podcast.
Loud puppies. It's gonna be really nice when we can get an office and not have them in the room with us.
Oh, my back and my knee will thank us.
But yeah, that's basically all I have with the myths. I did wanted to touch on that it's just where ChatGPT got these things was the Poetic Edda, and then Prose Edda, chapter 8 through 9. I think that's what that means. The CH, chapter 8 through 9, they pop up. And then Ynglinga Saga, they pop up in chapter 3 or something like that. And then the rest I have is theories.
Yes, let's hear your theories before I get into my stuff.
The triple god theory. Some suggest Odin, Vili, and Ve were once understood as a triad of gods, possibly representing different aspects of a single divine force. Odin equals spirit, breath, ecstasy, and magic. Vili equals willpower, intention, and mental strength. Ve equals, how did I say that? Sacredness, ritual, and speech. Which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
Any commentary or no?
There's not a whole lot of room for this one, so I'm going to touch on this, but I've got more theory stuff.
Okay, should I just keep reading them?
Yeah, just keep going.
All right. Number 2, forgotten Vanir connection. Some scholars have speculated that Vili and Ve may have been originally Vanir gods, later merged into Odin's family tree by the poets. The fact that they took Frigg in Ynglinga Saga is seen as a possible echo of older myth cycles about rival gods and the sharing / transfer of goddesses or power, which I thought was really interesting to look at. Any commentary or no?
No, I'm just thinking about how doing the video sucks because then I can't just pick my nose.
Number 3, creation as a divine trinity. This looks a lot like Indo-European.
Yeah.
Is it Indo?
Yeah, that means like before kind of.
Mm-hmm.
The Indo-European era was
Patterns.
the thing.
Yeah, where three deities give humanity different qualities. It may suggest a pan-Indo-European archetype where three brothers create humankind.
Yep.
And then I got the disappearing brothers. A lot of people noticed how Vili and Faye basically vanish after creation. One theory is that they were once more important in older, now lost traditions, but as Odin became central to the cults of poets, warriors, and kings, his brothers were absorbed into him. Kind of like they were aspects of Odin, and then they just kind of just merged together. 5, cosmic symbolism. Another interpretation sees them as personifications of faculties of consciousness. The creation story isn't just about carving people out of trees, but about how humans became more than animals. So we get spirit, intention, and culture all working together as one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one, the scandal with Frigg, where they share Frigg when Odin leaves. It could be a symbolic myth about power sharing or the instability of divine kinship. Some argue it reflects ancient ritual patterns where a goddess was linked to whoever ruled at the time, tying sovereignty to marriage. And that's all I got.
I gave you 1 burp out of 1, baby.
I need to pee.
Okay.
Should I wait?
We're only 17 minutes in.
Yes.
I believe we can pause. Let me see. We're still learning this new software.
There's the pause button.
So, pause. Shit. All right, cool. We're recording again. Yes, we are still learning about... Jesus Christ, you got me 3 beers? Thank you.
Well, isn't that what you asked for?
I said 2 or 3.
You guys are being so loud.
But yeah, I appreciate the patience with you guys. We're still learning this software and stuff. Oh, no, now they're fighting. You knock it off. Now. They're fighting over a bone. But anyways, babe, you were saying that you had more?
Oh yeah, on ChatGPT. Because with the theories, I forgot to say sources when I first typed it, and then I was like, "Can you give me sources with that?" And then it kind of went off on something else, I think.
These beers, I think, have less alcohol in them than...
Your burp stinks.
It smells like ceviche and beer and freedom, okay? But these have to be like weak, dude. Usually like halfway through that mug, I'm like, I better take it slow. But this one was like, you just get like a flick on the nose of, hey, you're...
I have no idea what
drinking
this
beer.
stuff means. Because the first one's... I don't even know.
What? Let me see.
I don't know if it's the same of what I have or if it's different. My brain is not connecting right now.
I think it's just kind of explaining things more.
Like more detailed?
Yeah, like the triadic function. See, some scholars interpret Odin, Vili, and Ve as a unified triad, different aspects of a single divine principle. This is no.
Except for it has the sources with it.
Oh yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. So see these right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, like, this is new. You didn't read this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch on this one a little bit, but honestly, I couldn't find anything that really made this. And it's literally just somebody thought it, and then that's just a thought.
That's how it was. Okay.
But you see this bubble here?
Mm-hmm. Click on it and go to it. Yeah.
Well, at least my phone goes to it. This just goes to the quote. Oh, there we go. So then, bam, pulls up the website that it pulled it from.
Yep.
So I mean, if you wanna read that, you could. Where the fuck was this website? Just kind of speed reading, and this would have been nice to fucking know. Huh. Keep this one pulled up. When I get to there on mine, I want to go through this a little bit.
Okay.
Dude, I could have just gone to this one website. Oh, they have Vili. Where's the other one? Oh, there's Lothar. So yeah, keep this one pulled up. So one of the links that ChatGPT brought up was thetroth.org, and I think damn near everything that I'm going to be talking about probably comes from this. I mean, not from my side, because when I clicked the links, this one didn't pop up. This would have been great. What the fuck is that? What is that word? What's that word? We can learn stuff together live.
I need to situate my seating.
Now I just want to read through this thing. Oh my god, dude, that guy's showing off his booty cheeks and turn his head around.
Oh my gosh, he looks freaky. That is terrifying.
He's in the shape of a dick and balls. It's either booty cheeks and then he's turning his head, or dick or balls and then the dick. I doubt the camera can pick this up. Okay. Somewhere around, we don't know. It paused again on the recording, and we don't know where it paused again. My belly hit the keyboard, so it could have been that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. God, we are turning into the same fucking person. If you guys are just listening, yeah, turn on the video, rewind it like 30 seconds. But yeah, our recording paused, so we don't know where it paused at. So we're just gonna keep going, just in case. But basically,
That's funny.
Dana pulled up a cool website, and we're going to reference that. And then we're also curious about the vertical recording being able to pause. So bear with me. I want to play with this. So if I press this, there's not a pause option. So yeah, whatever we record on the vertical is what we record. There's no pausing.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks because I guess I'll just have to, I can edit it later. That's fine. And then that should save automatically. I just whistled when I was speaking. Me little boy, you want a popsicle? I got a popsicle in my pocket. That's right, Chris. Anyways, so diving more into the names. So Vey, I know that you did touch on some things with the names. But I did my thing where ChatGPT brought up some stuff. I did a double triple check. It is more in depth, but ChatGPT basically has the basic stuff. Because when I went into like the actual deep dive about the names, it's kind of like a there, and there moment.
Yeah.
Where it's like, there can mean this, and then there can mean this, and so.
It could be multiple different things.
Yeah. So, what I have here, I like. So, like always, do your own fucking research, and if you don't do your own research, fuck you, you're learning this from a half-assed standpoint. You Stop it.
Boing.
Bring. God, I wish my keyboard would just light up all the time so I could see. Sorry. We're learning. So, when it comes down to Vili and Ve and what their names mean, so Ve, so like I said, Ve means multiple things. It's not just this, but my favorite meaning was sanctuary or a sacred enclosure or shrine. I'm gonna stick with sanctuary. I think that was my favorite.
I did see shrine.
Mm-hmm. So many cultic sites in Scandinavia and Iceland bear names with Ve, like Odin's Ve, Thor's Ve, or Jesus fucking Christ, Fru's Ve.
So Frere's Ve.
Fru. It's
Frere.
It's the O with the line through it. I think that's a U. I'm probably fucking wrong.
It sounds like they're saying God names.
Yeah, Odin's Ve, Thor's Ve, Fru's Ve, which literally means Odin's Shrine, Thor's Shrine, Freyr's Shrine.
Yeah.
This may not. Let's see. This may not always refer directly to the god Ve as a figure, but it shows the concept of Ve or sacred space was central and could have contributed to how the god's name was understood. Now Vili, whose name means will or to or desire, doesn't appear as strongly in archaeological or toponymic. Why does that look wrong? Toponymic evidence. Why do I suck so bad at fucking English? Toponymic evidence. It might have been more of a mythic personification than a worship deity. Anyways, big words out of the way. So Ve meaning a what did I say? I know sacred enclosure, sanctuary. Sanctuary is what I'm going to be focusing on later. God, English work. And then Vili meaning will or desire. So later on, just keep that in mind. Later on, that's what I'm going to be going off of. And then that stopped recording. Great, cool. We're getting used to this. Archaeological bullshit. Nothing. Literary stuff. This and that. I should have probably read over this before we did this. So then we come up to the whole triple god imagery, which actually I have something a little bit more in depth with that, looking into other religions that also hold like the Trinity, like three gods killing a giant. It's very prominent in Indo-European stuff. I probably should have put this out in a better organization, because this is like, oh, write this stuff down and then find out that it's wrong. Don't care about this, don't care about this. So yeah, we come back around to the creation of the cosmos. So I don't want to reiterate too much, but there are only like 2 stories where they actually pop up. So Vili and what?
And that's what we got with them.
Yeah. So Vili and Ve, they pop up only twice in the Eddas, that at least that I know of. So the first one that they pop up in, you guys all know, is they help defeat the Emir. That's wrong, Ymir. The real Ymir. No, like the giant Ymir. The real giant Ymir. Jesus fucking Christ. The frost giant Ymir. There we go. That's the guy. So Odin, Vili, and Ve, they defeat Ymir, who is the guy that helped pop them up into existence, and then using his body and skull and stuff to, create the world and the realm around us, right? And that's where they pop up. The other story that we get is in Lokasenna, where like I said, Loki's talking shit and is like, fuck you, Freya, because you're a slut, you're a whore for sleeping around with the brothers and whatever. And then there's also the theory that Vili and Ve are aspects of Odin. Or maybe with migration periods and time evolving, it went from 3 gods down to 1. That'd probably be the more literal way of looking at it. I do have a fun theory about it that we're going to touch on later. But then again, there's the Christianization of it, that Odin, Vili, and Ve, you got God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit or whatever. So that's very well a possibility from it. But like I said, there's not too much information on these guys. But I do have a fun little theory. You guys will just have to bear with us a little bit and get there. Can
I say something?
Yeah.
Before we move on to the next, I think with the lost stuff from the Dark Ages or whatever, I think a lot of that information that got lost probably had Vili and Ve in them, and so we don't have a lot of stuff on them anymore.
So you're talking about the oral traditions. Yeah, of course. There's a lot that happened through the Crusades, a lot of oral traditions that got massacred off. Mm-hmm. It just
plus people getting killed, and then that information not getting told.
And it just sucks because we have the Codex Regius where most of the stuff comes off of. I believe it's the Codex Regius. Do your own fucking research. Mm-hmm. But I think that's the main piece that we actually get the written stuff from. And what really sucks is there has to be people out there still being taught the oral traditions and the oral myths and stuff, and they know more than we do. But if they come out and say, oh, my grandmama taught me this, we got jackasses on TikTok and Instagram being all like, fuck you, that's not written down. I think that's really holding us back on that.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my slideshow. I set that up for that joke. And if you weren't watching, just rewind it back 3 minutes and then watch it. It's all the pictures that I got for you.
Good job, babe.
Thank you. So that sent me down a rabbit hole. Let me go over my stuff. So, yeah, we're talking about the Trinity, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. So going off the Trinity, so in Norse mythology, obviously, we have Odin, Vili, and Ve. They kill Ymir, make the cosmos, and later give life to Esk and Embla. In Baltic mythology, I'm gonna butcher all these. We have Divas' 3 sons, often associated with the sun, moon, and stars who help shape the cosmic order. We have Vedic mythology, or early Hindu mythology. We have Mitra, Varuna, and Arya Man are sometimes cast as 3 sons from the sky god upholding cosmic order, or I don't know how to say that. Urta? RTA with a dot under the R. Elsewhere, the gods divide the tongue work. Elsewhere, the gods divide the world after slaying a cosmic being. We have the Italic or Roman myth, where Jupiter, Neptune, and Pluto divide heaven, sea, and underworld after the Titomachy, a triadic division of power among brothers. I don't know too much about the Roman stuff. I know it's Greek and it's evolution of Greek stuff. But then we have Greek before the Roman stuff. So Greek, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades also divide the cosmos after overthrowing Kronos. The pattern, which is the same, three brothers, each with a domain. So yeah, we have multiple religions over large spans of time, and they all are very similar to the triad, the three. We got big giant guy give birth to smaller guys kill bigger guy, and then smaller guys become bigger guys to smaller guys, us. So I mean, it's all relatively in the same area.
Yeah.
So there's that little tidbit.
You know what? With all this talk of like giants and stuff, with this faith journey, whatever you want to call it, it's not hard to believe that there was like giant gods, you know.
Yeah, even the Bible preaches about the Nephilim.
Mm-hmm.
The Nephilim, and they're basically giants with weird, crazy powers.
And it's a Norse name.
Nephilim?
Nephilim.
I don't believe so. I believe that's...
Well, it just reminds me of like Niflheim.
Niflheim. Oh, you were on to something. Niflheim, Nephilim. Further research is needed. Put a pin in that. Y'all out there, help us out. Do your own research, but let us know what you guys find. Aight?
Yes.
Seriously, I'm gonna have to please help me remember that.
Okay.
So hold on, there's more. You touched on a lot of the stuff, which kind of sucked. I wanted to keep everything kind of secret from Dana, so we didn't really discuss stuff. So since there's not a whole lot, then we are basically reading the same stuff. And then, so you did say this. So there's the abstract personifications, Odin equaling the spirit, Vili, is will, and then Ve is sacred place, and then together they represent faculties needed to create and sustain the ordered world.
Mm-hmm.
And then you touched on that they vanished. So like you said, they could have collapsed into one god. They could have been three gods that were worshipped, and over a span of time they said, that's too complicated. We're just going to worship one guy, put them all into one.
One thought that I had too with that is that Odin is in control of this part of the cosmos, and then they are in two different parts of the cosmos, like really far, which is why they vanish, because they have their own part of the cosmos to watch over,
Yeah.
But that's just my own theory.
Yeah. And then we go on the thought of, there's people out there that think that Loki could be either Vili or Ve, because in Lokasenna, when he's roasting the gods, he says like Odin, we are blood brothers. We are always sworn to have a drink with each other, right?
Yeah.
So that makes people think, oh, they're actual brothers. But then people forget that we actually know the parentage of Loki. Damn it. I thought my notes were a lot closer than that.
You have a lot more on there than I do, though.
I do. I went down a fucking rabbit hole, dude. Jesus Christ.
Are you looking for something specific?
Yeah, I made sure that I had Loki's parentage so I didn't fuck it up.
Oh, I see.
Because if our name half-ass Heathen Podcast doesn't get the message through across to you, we're very half-assed. But there's gonna be people out there that go, these guys are stupid, these guys are dumb, they're trying to be all professional. No, the fuck we ain't. Read the fucking name of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, Loki has different parentage than Odin.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that through the sources.
Yeah.
So there's no fucking way that Loki could actually be Vili or Ve, because if Odin, Vili, and Ve were like the first three of the Aesir, it's just not it. But I did like that theory for a long time, seeing Loki as like a figurative, a representation of chaos itself, and life itself needs chaos in order to exist. So I did like that aspect for a long time. But Loki being Vili or Ve it's just not there. It's not a thing.
You know what I think? It could play into the thought that it was more of like an adoptive kind of brother situation.
Well, like maybe they shook hands at one point and like did like, you know, what they do in the movies where they cut the hand, shake hands. I mean, blood combined. It could just be like dedicated. God damn it, I have cum in my throat. It could have been a dedicated thing where they were like, yeah, we're brothers.
We're sworn blood brothers now. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe like they made an oath to each other, but Loki hadn't broken the oath yet. But he crossed the line in Locusena at some point.
And then that probably broke that
bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bond, that oath. Anyways. Oh my god, this is so messy. I apologize, guys, but I'm a little bit half-assed if you guys haven't figured that out.
We all have our ups and our downs.
I got more notes on Indo-European bullshit, but honestly, let's see this one. All right, so taking a break from the mythological or the factual side of things, it's actually, I think we're doing pretty good. I think Goldveg might have to be like a single sentence at the end. But so I had the thought, instead of philosophical, right? Odin, Vili, and Ve could be representations of life. Ve meaning sanctity could represent the body. Odin represents life, like life force or spirit. Vili represents consciousness, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about us here now. Like, the story is a representation. So the giant could have been the sleeping slumber of consciousness, and unleashing think Big Bang, right? The giant and the cow and Muspelheim and the Niflheim coming together and sparking. So Big Bang. Start with nothing and boom, go into something.
Yeah.
I think they could be a good representation of Odin, Vili, and Ve being the Big Bang. They kill the thing. Or the Big Bang is the creation myth is like where shit starts, right?
Yeah, and that's really important too, because it's the beginning of everything.
So yeah, thinking upon those lines. So like Odin, his name comes from Other, or fury, inspiration, spirit, mind, or breath. That lines up with like vital force, and specifically like the spark, the animating energy that makes a body more than just matter. When Ask and Embla are given life, Odin gives them the breath, or the spirit.
Yeah.
Vili literally means will, intent, or desire. That's your consciousness or your inner drive. In Ask and Embla, I should say Osk and Embla, one of the brothers gives the will for choosing. This makes Vili the mind that directs the life force. They both Ve means both sanctity and sacred enclosure. If you treat that philosophically, Ve is a container, the sacred body that holds the spirit and will. A shrine, Ve, is a structure that holds the divine presence. A body is the shrine that holds the spirit and will. And basically how that plays out is the body equals Ve, the sacred vessel. Mind, will, or consciousness equals Vili. The spirit equals Odin, or the animating inspiration or the life force. So then I had the thought that, in the story of Lokasenna, when Loki looks at Frigg and is like, you took Odin's, you took Vili and Ve into your bed while Odin was off dicking around and off on his wild journeys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that made me thought, if we're talking about this like philosophically, where Odin is the spirit, Vili and Ve are the mind or the body and the consciousness. If Odin was astral traveling or sending his spirit through different realms and traveling that way,
Mm-hmm.
he would leave his body behind that could be just going off of like autopilot, right? So where Loki is shaming Odin for basically leaving his physical and his mind behind to lay in bed with his wife while his spirit is elsewhere, he could be shaming Odin for using Sather, because Sather is one of those magics where
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about like trances and stuff where you send your spirit somewhere else and you leave your body behind. So he could, instead of shaming Frigg and Odin for, her messing around with his brothers, he could be saying, Odin, you're not a man because you're using this woman magic and your spirit's leaving. Like your heart's not in bed with your wife. It's just your body and your mind, but your spirit is elsewhere. He's basically saying you're practicing womanly magic. Your heart is not with your wife, and shame on you for doing that.
Yeah.
Instead of calling Frigg unfaithful, because she doesn't deny it in the myth.
Mm-hmm.
She basically just tells him to like, don't disrespect the gods kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that was my big theory. I like that, and I like it better when we think about that philosophically towards us as well.
You know what I think when I think of them, the three of them, is just parts of your soul. Like what makes you you. Like they are a part of you inside and out, which makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, so
I say that a lot.
Yeah, so if we think about this more philosophically and not literally like there's
like they're physical humans.
Yeah, like there's a big guy in the clouds with a big old hammer. Like if we're talking about philosophically, no,
with the oral tradition, that makes sense as to why it's more of like a physical, philosophical thing than a actual physical thing. I didn't make any sense, did I?
You said physical instead of philosophical.
Well, I meant the opposite.
I heard what you meant, not what you said.
Yes.
But
my brain is sleepy.
But yeah, so looking at that as more of a philosophical point makes a lot more sense, because we are, lining things up more on why they don't mention Vili and Ve, because, and, lining it more up with the aspect of the triad where the three come together. Maybe the three were always together, but when they killed Ymir, and again, I want to reiterate, we're not talking about this one or this one or this one or this one. We're talking about this one. There's gonna be like 3 people who understand that. But
Ymir.
killing off Ymir, it's kind of like the universe got scattered and then it had to come together to create more life.
Yeah.
So Odin, Vili, and Ve could be a representation of that scattering of the universe. That's my theory. I'm going to stick to that. I like that. And that's basically what I have on Vili and Ve.
Yes.
And I'm sorry for the repetitions and the pauses and the uhs and the ooh and the but we're a little bit half-assed around here. Get with it or get out of it.
And my awkwardness.
But hope you guys got little tidbits. If you guys have theories, throw them down in the comments below.
Please.
Spotify, it allows actual conversations now. Somebody comments, another person can comment. You can comment on that comment. Somebody else can comment on that comment's comment. Then somebody else can comment on the comment's comment. And you can just keep the conversation going. Yeah. And if the comments are not like doing it for you, come join the Discord. And go down to the description.
Facebook.
Go down to the description. Hit the link tree. Go join the Discord, the Facebook groups. We got all sorts of different folks there. We're all itching for some more people. We're itching and we're bitching, bitches. We want people to talk to. We want people to help us grow and to like point out different theories like this.
And stuff we can talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, and bring us your pancake recipes.
Yes. It's a demand at this point.
It's a demand.
We still haven't done that yet.
We still haven't made those pancakes. We made steaks and eggs for Becky Brecky this morning.
Yes.
Because pancakes make mess, and I don't like clean up mess. So steak, egg make not big mess. So we did that. But hit the link tree. Come join the groups. Go follow the socials. And we appreciate you guys for hanging out. We appreciate your patience, and we appreciate your patience and your appreciation for our patience.
Thanks for listening to us yap.
Yappity yap at the backpack.
Yap on and on and on. That's a new slang word.
Yeah, y'all yapping all.
Yappers.
That's not new, baby. I'm sorry.
I've just recently heard it, and younger people are saying it.
Oh, yeah, they're just bringing back some like boomer shit.
Yeah. The new boomers.
Yeah, I did say that I had something to add on about Gullveig, and honestly, I don't think there's much more that we can add on to Gullveig, except that Gull and Veg means golden drink. She gets burned 3 times. She's resurrected 3 times. She's obviously...
And there's 3 of them.
She's obviously represented with gold. So people think that she's Freya because she works magic and Sather and stuff like that. I don't think anywhere says that Freya has gold hair. I know that says it for Sif. A lot of people like to say that Freya also has gold hair. That's great. That's fine if she did. But there's nothing in the Eddas, I believe, that say that she does indeed have blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
So saying that she's Freya because of the gold thing don't make sense. I heard that maybe it was a representation on smelting down gold, that you have to smelt it 3 times and let it cool 3 times to actually purify it. That would make sense. But if we're going by the story sense, why can't Gullveig just be Freya's mom? We never hear about Freya's mom. We hear about Freya. We hear about Freya. We hear about Njord. And we don't know who their mom is. Maybe it's fucking Gullveig.
Yeah.
And then that's what starts off the Aesir Vanir War, is she goes to Asgard and shows the gods this, her magic, and then they were like, oh shit, burn the witch.
Uh-huh.
So they do that 3 fucking times, and then maybe it gets back to her husband, where Njord's like, oh shit, they're fucking killing my wife over there. So then they start a fucking war. Makes more sense than that to be Freya.
Why did I take that as Vili, Ve, and Odin? Because she was killed 3 times.
Because 3, the number 3 and the number 9 are magic numbers. They're represented, fucking motherfucker, represented in the whole of Norse mythology, all of it.
Yeah.
It's 3, 3, and 9. Magic numbers. Although I don't think I've come across a 6. But 3 and 9, ever since I was a kid, 3 and 9 were always like magic numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm counting to 3. We got 9 minutes to go. It's just, I don't know, it's just something special about those numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that, link tree, all that shit. Anything else you have left to say, babe?
No.
Cool. Again, we're new to the software. If there's anything that's weird, anything that's off, if the audio's off, if the video's off, please let us know. We are still learning.
Also, hopefully everything turned out well with the pausing and the stuff.
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. We'll find that out tomorrow when I go through and check it out. Hopefully it makes sense.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I was ranting about nothing, so it's fine.
I mean, we did go off on a thing where we're like, ooh, this and ooh, that. Oh, by the way, we forgot about the link. Did you want to look at it still or no?
Oh. No, but here, let me see it. So yeah, a link that I was going to go off of, if it paused where I didn't talk about this, I just want to say it. But if I did talk about it, just this is thetroth.org. If you go to resources and then gods, they have a section on the brothers Odin, Vili, Ve, and they also talk about how Vili and Ve could be related to being Honir and Lothar. Go check it out. There's a dude that looks like a penis, or he's got his booty out and his head turned backwards. And the top person.
There's a lot of information. You should check this website out.
Yeah, I was gonna go down this and stuff, but I think I'm gonna do this on my own personal time, so I don't have to sit here and make you guys listen to Lothar might be lonely, not a good enough. So go check that out. Thetroth.org. More info on Vili and Ve that I wish I would have seen earlier today, so I could have put that in my notes. But yeah, with that being said, Linktree, follow, rate, share this with your friends, your families, your loved ones, the people that you hate.
Your local shoemaker.
We've already said shoemaker. Share us with your local deep-throating whore.
Oh my god.
But do the stuff, do the things. We appreciate you guys being here. But with that, Skál, y'all.
Skál, y'all.